Welcome, and bienvenidos. So, buenos dias, buenas tardes, or buenos noches, depending on when you're listening to this. My name's Kat Lopez Shelby, and thank you so much for joining us on Tech and Tequila. In case you can't tell, there's a couple of things. Number one, we have a returning guest here, Miss Tiffany. Number two, it's Christmas, hence the digital background. And number three, we are definitely podcasting in the wild today. In fact, what you don't know is we are sitting in a car right now because originally we were going to podcast at a Starbucks outside, and then it decided to rain, all pantalones and cats and everything else. Welcome, and bienvenidos. Thank you for joining us on the podcast, Tech and Tequila. If you don't know who I am, I'm Kat Lopez Shelby, and I'm the founder and CEO of Shelby Technology Solutions. But more importantly, you're here for Tech and Tequila, where we learn a lot about tech, and we may have some nice tequila drinks while we're at it. If you're new here, Tech and Tequila is all about everything technology based for your business. So what that means is we have suppliers on here to talk about how they can help you grow your business. We, have mindset coaches on here talking about how to help you grow your business. We're all about business and basically introducing you to different suppliers and different ways that help you within your business. But Tiffany is a returning guest, like I said. And before, she was more on the partner side. And we talked about what the experience is like, being on the partner side and how partners help. But now Miss Tiffany has had a little bit of what I like to call a polo change. So
I don't know if you can see it.
I don't know if you can see it, but she is now, what company are you with now, Tiffany?
I'm with Ingenious. And I am so happy to be here at Ingenious. I'm still fairly new. And I'm excited to get our name out there and tell you a little bit of who we are. And yeah.
So if you have never heard of Ingenious, what would you say, Tiffany, Ingenious is known for?
So we're a forward-thinking technology company specializing in secure connectivity, AI, and IoT products. One thing that really kind of sets us apart in this space is a customer is able to go on our website in real time and go on what we call Marketplace. And I will send the link to Kat and she will link it in the show notes. So you can go right on there and you can see our product portfolio. You can also get some baseline pricing, put it in your cart. It'll also tell you maybe some other products that need to be added on to whatever product you're wanting. Maybe it's SD-WAN, maybe it is some AI, different things like that.
So the last thing that you mentioned was Ingenious having AI, and the year 2024 should absolutely be known for AI. But what particularly does Ingenious offer in AI, and where do you see people utilizing it?
Yeah, great question. So where we see people utilizing it is definitely in the education field or space. We, have weapons detection, gunshot detection, smoke and vape detection, panic buttons, different things like that. And right now I know different states are really trying to keep their schools safe and a place where you can really just get, your education and not have to feel unsafe. And so we offer those detections and it's real live video. So if they see somebody walking up that looks suspicious or something like that, then whoever they've, kind of made for their security team, their security guard, whoever it may be, is alerted in real time so that they can go check out whatever the threat is.
Yeah, and I like that. And one of the things is a differentiator for Ingenious from some other suppliers is that Ingenious can actually put their AI on top of an existing customer's security. So do you want to talk about that for a second?
Yeah, so we can use your current IP cameras. We don't have to rip and replace. We know that's a big expense. So we're able to put our software on that, which is nice, especially when, we're up against budgets and different things like that. So that helps our partners and our customers kind of mitigate some of that, those financial factors.
So what are some of the industries that you are seeing that Ingenious has made a big impact in? I know you talked about education, but what are some of the other verticals or industries that you guys are working in?
So some of our other verticals are obviously healthcare, retail, manufacturing. We have a lot of things, especially like in the IoT space, right? With fleets, if you have a big warehouse and you're missing, a truck or something like that, we have IoT devices that can help with that.
It's interesting that you point that out, because I always used to think it was crazy that, like car dealerships did inventory and they'd be missing like a whole car. Like, how do you miss a whole car?
It happens.
I worked with a client in West Texas, and it was a steel company. And he was telling me, like, you don't, steel is obviously huge and it's big and it's heavy, but someone may come in and they may put, like, let's say 15 pipes on a trailer versus putting 10, and now they're missing 5 of those, and that adds up in the long run. So, like, when you think about big things like that, that would be something that the AI would be able to notice.
Absolutely. Well, and not only that, we can take it even one step further with the IoT, where you have this big warehouse, you've just hired somebody and they've got to go pull a product from a shelf. Well, they may not remember where that product is. You've got boxes filled, and with IoT devices, you can go and pinpoint where those boxes are. And so that alleviates, taking a lot of time up searching for what the product they're looking for is, Oh
yeah, no. And that's huge, because especially right now, time is money, getting all that stuff done. I can't even imagine. So one of the things is, you're now new and ingenious, but what excites you the most with the future of ingenious in the AI space right now?
I would say the future of AI is incredibly exciting because it continues to simplify and solve complex problems. At Ingenious, we're on the cutting edge of developing solutions that drive efficiency and innovation for our clients. So the potential is limitless.
So, obviously, this would be more of I would say a selfish question, or a question that is for myself and any partners that are listening to the podcast. So anybody in the channel, what does Ingenious do specifically to support their partners and support, I was going to say their partner base, but anybody that they partner with, and ensure their success?
Yeah. So at Ingenious, our support, we definitely want to educate our partners. We want to give as many resources that we can to our partners. We have a dedicated account management to ensure that they get the most out of our solutions. We provide ongoing strategic guidance during the process, which is helping partners, navigate challenges for sure and seize opportunities.
No, and I like that. And I know you personally, so this is maybe a little bit of a different question, but I know that you would not have chosen to work at or partner with Ingenia if they didn't provide, excellent customer service. But what do you see Ingenia really? Ingenious. Sorry, I'm going to say it right one of these days.
That's okay.
With their partners and with clients that, the partners bring to you guys. So basically, here, I'll put it basically, like, what do you guys do to provide excellent customer service for your clients and your partners?
So we make sure that, we have all hands on deck when it comes to any issues that are, that may arise. We try to obviously mitigate that in the beginning so that we don't have those issues come up. But again, we have account management. You have me as, the channel manager that has the inside, I will support as well. But all of our support is here in the United States. So we're, 24/7, you can reach somebody.
Yeah. And I think you hit two things that people really like. They like that your support is, 24/7. They like that it's in the United States. And obviously, from yourself to whoever has a role in implementation engineer, you're going to back up what you guys do and try to preemptively, let's say, because of what you guys do and you've been doing it for a while, like things that may cause bumps in the road. So you try preemptively make those not happen.
Mitigate mitigate that in the very beginning so that we don't even have to worry about it. And what I've seen so far, they do a great job at that.
So what would you say, like, I know as a channel manager, but how do you personally, or like, what is your goal and how are you contributing to the mission of the company from here on out and for 2025 and farther?
So the mission, as a channel manager, I definitely am always working closely with my partners to build strong relationships to help, like yourself, unlock valuable solutions that your customers, need. And so we're able to really bring solutions instead of just selling and pushing a product constantly. We're able to come in, sit down with you and your customer and really build a solution. And that is my job as a channel manager, to understand you as a partner and how you work and understand your customer as well, so that we're giving them the correct information or product that they need.
So I always ask this of everybody. If you had to say, like, when you're looking into a product, when you're looking into a service, what are the top 3 things that you'd be like, think of us if this is what you're looking for?
So definitely the secure connectivity, AI, and IoT. Those are our big players there.
Okay.
In our portfolio.
Okay. And I know you said that you can go onto the website to look at the marketplace to see what's available. And also, she didn't pitch me this time, but it's okay. It's okay. We'll forgive her. You work through the partner community, correct? So what would you like to share with any business that is looking for you guys as a partner or to bring your products to the table?
What are we looking for?
Or like, what would you like to share? Like, what should a business consider?
Okay. So definitely consider us. We're on the cutting edge of technology. We're always innovating. We're always, trying to stay with the times and really above the times, right? And stay ahead of the times so that we can have that innovation and that cutting edge technology solution for your customer. Again, since we're such a solution-based company, you come to me and these are the things that your customer needs. Even if you haven't heard of any other company doing it, come check out Ingenious. We're doing things for customers that I never thought we would ever see, and some solutions that I've never even, heard of. So I think for us, it's just that technology piece of it. If you're needing, cutting edge technology, think of us for sure.
I know we kind of breezed over it, but that's saying a lot because you've been in the industry probably, as I would say, as long as I have, although I've been here since dinosaurs roamed the earth. So, but, when you chose to look at going to the company that you're with now, what was kind of the main factor of saying, okay, yes, this is where I want to be?
So, and you said before, you mentioned Ingenia, right? And so even though I, say that we're a newer company, Ingenious, we really have a backbone coming from Ingenia, and here in the United States being Ingenious. So I knew about them and I knew what they were doing. And, really in our space, in the AI space, I know it's like, oh, well, this company does AI. This company does AI. We do AI different. Okay. We don't do the same things that everybody else is doing. So we really are, again, that buzzword, cutting edge technology solution provider.
No, and I think that would be like, if you're playing a drinking game with Tech and Tequila, please don't, for that hits the nail on the head.
I wish I would have known that.
I know, right? Is that cutting edge technology, because that's really what you guys stand for, because you've got the IoT, you've got the AI, the secure edge, secure connectivity
and the IoT. Yep.
And so you're covering a broad swath. Where do you see, what verticals benefit most from you guys? I know you said education, but what would be some other ones?
Education, again, manufacturing, retail, different things like that, healthcare. Healthcare always is needing IoT. I mean, earlier you said, how can you misplace a whole car? How can you misplace a whole, medical bed? I didn't even realize that people steal those things.
Really?
A whole medical bed. I was like, who's doing that? But it happens. So, different things like that, I think, is where we really play in this space.
I love it. I think you have definitely covered what you guys do. So when in doubt, think of them as cutting edge technology. You got the AI, you got the IoT. So we will include everything in the show notes. Today's episode was short and sweet and to the point. And I thank Tiffany for joining me in the wild, because there's nothing like holiday to be like, bam, we got to try to make this happen. But first and foremost, I want to thank Tiffany for being here today and sharing.
Thank you for having me on.
Her company and all the information. And I want to thank you guys for listening. So thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Happy holidays.
Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode of Tech and Tequila. I hope you enjoyed our conversation today. To stay updated about all things tech and more, don't forget to visit us at our website, shelbyts.com. If you loved what you heard, remember to show your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing to our podcast. Your 5-star ratings and reviews mean the world to us and help us to reach more listeners just like you. So muchas gracias again for joining us with Tech and Tequila. Thank you so much. You learned a lot about tech, and maybe you had a nice drink of tequila.